Throughout our history, 150 plus years marked by teaching, research, and engagement, we have been driven by a purpose greater than ourselves. Our purpose, our reason for being, is to serve the people of Indiana and beyond. Hardworking men and women from big cities, small towns, and rural communities, different circumstances, and promising futures. We trace our worthy charge to a defining moment in our country's history, July 2nd, 1862. Among the darkest days of the Civil War, President Lincoln signed a bill to preserve the industrial spirit of a divided Union. The Morrill Act gives over 1 million acres of federal land to endow at least one university in every state. Born from an idea so uniquely American, these universities are not meant to be exclusive to the wealthy or elite. They are for all. They are to teach applied subjects like agriculture and the mechanic arts, and they are to share their knowledge far beyond campus borders. Upon our founding in 1869, Purdue University represents a new era in education for all. Our first graduate, John Bradford Harper, puts it into these words: "Who dares to place a limit on the human intellect? Who dares to say when the search for truth in this world shall end?" For decades to come, Purdue University opens doors to the instigators of progress. Instigators of discoveries, patents, companies, life-saving drugs, works of art, world food, and Nobel Prizes. The list goes on and on and on. Like our commitment to those we serve, a community with educational needs that grows and changes over time. We open regional campuses, freeze tuition, take instruction online, and reinvent high school. We continue to reimagine accessible education for the 21st century, and our service is no longer contained within red brick exteriors. Why? Because the people, our nation, still need us, today as they did in 1862. And we can do more. We can serve more. 40 million Americans have some college credit and valuable life experience, but no degree. First-generation students, working adults, active military, and veterans. Many share the same dreams and drive that define Purdue. For them, West Lafayette is not the answer today. They need something else, something they can trust and be proud of. For them, our answer is new yet ever true. Purdue Global. To them and to all we serve in West Lafayette and around the globe, we offer an invitation, a chance, an opportunity to dream big again and take the small steps that will move us all forward. Because if not us, who? We are Purdue and Purdue Global, where again and again and again, persistence pays off.
So welcome to everybody. I am Dr. Frank Dooley. I am the Chancellor of Purdue University Global. And whether you're with us here in Purdue's campus or participating from home, let me be the first to welcome you to our 15th commencement ceremony. I think we're out, well, let's stand now. Yeah. I have to say, of the 15th, this is the group that's figured it out the quickest. This is very good. No, stay standing. Because we want to rise for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, and the retiring of colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. I simply want to thank the Purdue Air Force ROTC Color Guard. You make us very proud. Thank you. I know that we have at least one military veteran who's graduating today. It might be more than that. You know. I'm going to drive the people trying to run this place crazy, but I've been at Purdue for 25 years, and I spent about 10 years, the ROTC program reported up to my office, so I know very much the importance of what they do and what they represent. So thank you again to them. And then to Lisa Holman, who joined us with her beautiful voice. Turns out she's from my hometown, Fargo, North Dakota. She lives in the Twin Cities at this point. Thank you, Lisa. You know. You know, that's how she started her day here, but she's also going to get her degree today with a Master's of Science in Information Technology, and somehow she has a 4.0 GPA. Congratulations, Lisa. So this is very much a day of celebration, and I want to start by taking a moment to introduce the dedicated members of our university administration, our faculty, and graduation speaker joining us for today's celebration. And when I announce your name, I'm going to ask them to stand, but guests, let's hold the applause. We got a lot to get through today, so let's hold the applause. Dr. Paul Bott, Purdue Board of Global of Trustees. Dr. Carolyn Nordstrom, Chief Academic Officer. Michael Lorenz, Vice President of Strategy and Academic Operations and Registrar. Ethan Braden, Executive Vice President, Chief Marketing Officer and Communication Officer. From the Concord Law School, Dean and Vice President Martin Pritkin. From the School of Nursing, Dean and Vice President Dr. Melissa Birdie. Professor Dr. Alexis Hansen and Professor Dr. Tamika Royster. From the School of Business and Information Technology, Dean and Vice President Dr. Jeffrey Buck. and Professor Dr. Donald McCracken. From the School of General Education, Dean and Vice President Dr. Jody DeCourt, Professor Leslie Johnson, and Professor Jan Watson. From the School of Health Sciences, Dean and Vice President Dr. Keith Smith and Dr. Ginger Cameron, Professor and Faculty Senate President. From the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences and the School of Aviation, Dean and Vice President Dr. Sarah Sander, Professors John Berube and Dr. Susan Wilson, and Associate Professor Dr. Brian Dillman from the School of Aviation. From the Center for Career Advancement, Vice President Jennifer Lassiter and Karen McGregor, Executive Director of Student Success. From the Adult Teaching and Learning, Vice Provost Dr. Judith Lewandowski, although she prefers Judy, okay? And finally, our keynote speaker, Purdue Global alumni, Kelvin Gums. Thank you all for joining us today. Nate? You know, as we all know, to get great work done, it takes a village, and they're a big part of this village. So I'm just thrilled that we're able to celebrate here on campus, where the history of Purdue began over 150 years ago. And I hope those in the audience had an opportunity to get to experience our campus and celebrate amongst the Purdue family. Believe it or not, classes began here with 6 instructors and 39 students. Look where we are today. West Lafayette is a campus with 50,000 students. Purdue Global has another 35,000 students, and you add in our regional campuses, in total we have over 100,000 students. We're grateful to provide a ceremony that brings us all together no matter where we are around the globe, either virtually or here in Elliott Hall. And graduates, it's quite remarkable. At today's ceremonies, you represent 47 states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and places from around the world like the Bahamas, Canada, Mexico, and Pakistan. I love that we can remain close together through this institution as we recognize your incredible accomplishments today. But I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest, graduates, that while you are amazing in your own right, you didn't get to this day on your own. Balancing school, work, and life is not an easy task. You leaned on family, friends, children, co-workers for encouragement and support throughout your journey at Purdue Global. I think we need to take a moment and just thank your support system and show us our appreciation. At the reception last night, I met a number of proud moms and dads, and they're beaming just as much as you are. You know, what a great support system you've had during your journey. All right, we're honored that our Purdue Global student body includes close to 5,000 active duty, National Guard, and Reserve military members serving around the globe, over 1,500 military family members, and over 2,900 veterans. It's over 9,300 of our students are affiliated with the military. Would each of you in the audience today who is active service member or a veteran, please stand. Simply thank you so much for your service. And while I'm at it, let me share just a little bit about what makes your class and your university so remarkable. Well, the graduates who are attending today as a first-generation graduate, please rise and remain standing, all right? These are the students who are the first in their family to attend college and complete their degree. Almost half, stay standing, no, don't sit down, and stay standing. Almost half of our students are first gen, and just so you know, so am I. Okay? And several others on the stage as well are first generation students. All right, you're still standing? Will the graduates who held a job or were in the service while attending school please rise and remain standing? And if you're already standing, raise your right hand. Well, the graduates who cared for a child or other dependent while obtaining your degree, please rise, remain standing. If you're already standing, raise your left hand. All right, we just painted a pretty good picture, didn't we? Incredible. Please be down there. In addition to those of you with us today, in the past year, we've graduated over 11,000 Purdue Global graduates. This is our 4th graduation in the last year. What you have done is so remarkable. You completed your education while dealing with everything that life threw at you, caring for a family, working your job, and we had a pandemic along the way too, didn't we? It takes a lot of hard work and dedication to get to where you are today, and you should be incredibly proud. Now, it is my distinct honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Kelvin Gums. Kelvin is a Purdue University Global alumnus who graduated in 2021 with his Bachelor's of Science in Professional Studies, and he also has an Associate of Applied Science in Small Group Management from 2020. Kelvin recently retired from the United States Navy and is joining us today from Pensacola, Florida with his wife Mandy, his daughter Gladys, and his son Frankie. Now, he was unable to be at the ceremony to walk to get his bachelor's degree, so we're going to let him cross the stage again with the rest of you so he can celebrate that achievement.
All right. It was given advice to me a moment ago to just take a breath and take it all in. So I did that, and I feel much better. Thank you, Chancellor Dooley, Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, exceptional staff, awesome families, and especially all of you, the graduating class. It is my humble honor to be here with you today on this most amazing occasion, addressing this most amazing and unique group of graduates. All of you, Purdue University Global graduates, congratulations, and please, a round of applause again. It was great to see so many of you at the Black and Gold celebration last night. That was a great time, and I feel that that party could have gone to midnight if they let us. So it was amazing to see so many of you there. I also want to note how amazing the campus looks. It's inspiring to walk the grounds, see the buildings, and better understand the storied history of Purdue University. The staff here is so committed to their work, and they have gone above and beyond to make this day so special for us all. So please, another round of applause. So I want to manage some expectations here. I've rehearsed this speech a number of times to the point where my wife said, "That's enough, Kelvin." So I estimate that it's going to last 11 minutes, 40 seconds. That includes this PSA, some applause that have already taken place, the potential for booing, and some yawning. So bear with me. But I must warn you, I'm a career Navy sailor. A crowd, a microphone, and some dedicated time is a recipe for me to go on and on, telling you tall tales of the sea. They're also known as sea stories that normally start with, "There I was," or "This is the no-kidding truth." But I recognize that I am standing between you and this much-earned moment and the celebrations that will span throughout the day, and for some, well into the night. I know I'm taking the late flight tomorrow. So let us get started. Like all of you, my journey as an adult student has been unique. The journey for us all has been uniquely challenging. We have individually faced varying degrees of difficulty along the way, but the end state is the same. Through challenge, sacrifice, and persistence, we're here together today as Purdue University Global graduates and Purdue family, having earned this truly world-class education. Folks, our persistence paid off. Please, a round of applause for all of us. If you will, allow me to briefly share with you a bit of my own journey that made my Purdue University Global experience so special. I hope it resonates and it's also relevant. I was born in San Juan, Puerto Rico, moved to the U.S., Oklahoma, there I am, with my twin brother. When we moved, we were 10 years old. I had no English vocabulary. Fast forward, graduated high school in 2000. My first rational decision as a young adult at 18 years old, enlist in the U.S. Navy. I must admit, and if he's watching, he may shake his head, but that was not something that was in my father's plan for me at all. You see, at the time, my siblings had already been or were heading to university. But I knew myself well enough then to know someone would be left holding an expensive bill and me with no degree at that time. So it made sense to join the Navy for what I thought would be 4 years, little adventure, and then I'd return home. Not so much. So fast forward, and in the blink of an eye, a relatively successful career in the Navy elapsed, taking me on a journey from junior enlisted sailor to naval officer, having the high honor of working with and leading amazing service members, and it was a true joy and adventure of a lifetime. However, for 18 of my 22 years in uniform in the Navy, I had no academic direction. This may resonate. Bouncing around different colleges, universities, gathering credits here and there, trying CLEP exams, talking to advisors from a variety of other universities, all of this while moving, PCSs, duty stations, and the list goes on. But never having a feeling of a connection to the degree that I was trying to earn. I had an appetite for education, and time was ticking. But I wanted my education to matter. I wanted to have a feeling of belonging. And more importantly, I wanted it to be recognized. In early 2018, I had just returned home from an aircraft carrier deployment. And I was now back home at the Super Hornet Master Jet Base on the west coast of the U.S., and amidst the jet noise and the smell of jet fuel, I was having a conversation with a workmate. He was a chief petty officer at the time, and I was a CWO. His name's Jeremy. You see him there. So he's super sharp. He's incredibly smart and brutally honest. One day, Jeremy asked me about my educational goals. He already had his degree. So we revisited this conversation a few times, and me giving him one lame excuse after another as to why I was on my butt. And he finally says to me, "Sir, you gonna get off your butt and get a degree or what?" So, you know, that resonated with me and it hit me. So at that moment, I buckled down and I started to research educational opportunities that fit my needs as an adult learner, active duty service member, husband, father, neighbor, volunteer, and as you all know, the list goes on and on. After much research, I found Purdue Global. And after talking to advisors, and upon completing my first class, it was apparent. I found exactly, like many of you, exactly what I was looking for, and knew then I had no reason to look back. It was, in fact, full steam ahead. Now, I gotta admit, I did appropriate that full steam ahead comment after I saw it painted on the side of Ross-Ade Football Stadium, so drawing inspiration with every step walking around this campus. That said, as an adult student, like many of you know, one never feels quite out of the woods. Life happens quickly. And the curricula here was plain tough, challenging, requiring true mental toughness and discipline. So at times, I was not sure how this would truly end. This point may resonate with you indeed. During both of my degrees, many times, personally, I woke up in a sweat in the middle of the night wondering, did I submit that paper or complete that project? Did I meet that deadline or did I respond to that board posting? As you all know, it all matters to us. You know, the stakes for adult learners are always high. Sometimes I'd be sitting at work, diligently working on a major project, on a hot tasker, just to look down at my watch and realize I got an online seminar in 30 minutes. So there I was, rushing home just to jump on. I would come through the door like a tornado, grabbing headsets and everything else, but it's what we had to do. These type of competing requirements surely increase the complexity of our college experience, but we welcome that challenge. But I must say, the support from faculty, staff was exceptional, which I'm sure helped me, just like many of you, ultimately achieve this degree. I would also be remiss if I did not highlight the families, the friends, for their incredible support. Truly remarkable support by all of them. Please, another round of applause for the faculty, staff, family, and friends for their unwavering support. Allow me to take a step back and put this education experience into context. As I mentioned before, having enjoyed some relative success in the Navy over my 22 years, working in high-performing teams, supporting senior officers, and leading amazing sailors across exciting missions from the Pacific to the European theater, and I even had an opportunity to serve in the Pentagon. And while I enjoyed success, and while I always had a seat at the table, and I was always counted on to deliver, provide advice and counsel, I always felt not on the same level because I was lacking in education, while many I worked with and for were already highly educated people. But you see, Purdue University Global solved that for me, putting me on what I felt was beyond an even educational playing field. But as it turned out, like many of you know, it was about so much more. This journey for us has been truly about self-discovery, learning about the delicate act that is balance, deep commitment to achieving meaningful personal goals, setting positive examples for our family, our kids, as to what it means to complete these meaningful life goals. Like many of you, I have always felt such a sense of pride telling people I was attending Purdue University Global. See story. I arrived at my last assignment in the Navy, and after a few weeks, get settled in, start putting out some personal effects on my desk. And in a conversation with a workmate, naval officer, call sign Jinx, it became apparent to him that I was affiliated with Purdue. I knew I liked him. So as it turned out, he graduated in 1997 from Purdue University main campus. So another day goes by, maybe more, and Jinx tells another workmate, another naval aviator with a storied history, call sign Tag. And he says, hey, did you know Kelvin's a Boilermaker? As it turned out, Tag graduated class of 1991 from Purdue University right here. So from that moment forward, and we had a lot of fun with this, we became known as the Purdue Mafia, and we got a lot done. There they are. So they were there as friends, cheering me on as I completed my degrees, and I was truly filled with that shared sense of accomplishment. Glad those Boilermakers were there with me. You see, this education for many of us has afforded us opportunities to promote in current jobs, pivot to new careers, learn new skills. For me personally, it gave me the courage to pursue a new chapter in life, retiring from the Navy for more family time, travel, more time to volunteer, and a new career in leadership, performance, and safety coaching and consulting, another opportunity to serve. So with all that said, allow me to make some final but significant points that I think will bring all of this into clarity. These points are mainly focused on being a Boilermaker. Some of this commentary may be familiar, but I want you to take a moment and stop to reflect on and find delight in the enriching and fulfilling journey that you have been on up to this point. That same grit and determination you used to achieve this degree will serve you well and continue to set you apart moving forward. I know this. Reflect on what this affiliation with Purdue University has meant and what you continue to represent, a brand that matters. Reflect on the wide and positive impact that Boilermakers make and have made here on Earth, in space, and throughout history. You see, we now join a lineage of amazing servant leaders across many trades that have called Purdue their home and family. Now we got to stay firmly in the reality, and the reality is this, that higher education of the caliber that is Purdue University Global will have others hold you at a higher standard. You see, we are among the most trusted because of the quiet and humble professionalism we represent. And always remain mindful that being Purdue University Global alumni comes with the task that you remain relentlessly resourceful and gritty as you continue that persistent pursuit of greatness, because we know better than anyone else, persistence matters. It comes with the task that you remain agile and a critical thinker to help industry solve complex problems, because we are in fact among the most innovative. It comes with the task that you remain committed to planning diligently for success, day in and day out, so you can keep taking those giant leaps. It comes with the task that you welcome challenge with confidence. You see, as leaders in the workforce, we will all build winning cultures because we recognize that togetherness does in fact matter. And in the end, when you look back, knowing that you were consistent in this approach, get excited. Get excited about how you will continue to lead and serve in life every single day with courage, professionalism, and humility, because you're representing this strong and reputable institution of learning, because you're Boilermakers and we're family, Purdue family. Last point, keep finding your Boilermaker family and build those meaningful and lasting relationships based on those common attributes of humility, trust, and professionalism. And by the way, this should not be hard with an alumni network of almost 600,000 Boilermakers out there. So when you see that black and gold P or that Purdue Global logo at the airport, Walmart, the mall, or a gas station, go ahead, let it out. It feels good. Boiler up. Hail Purdue. They will surely respond back in kind. All right, Boilermakers. So I think that about covers it from my perspective. But I'd like to keep it in the educational theme. So I'd like to ask if there's any questions or anything needing clarity from our discussion here today. I see no hands, so we'll call that perfect. Chancellor Dooley, distinguished faculty, exceptional staff, we have something so special here, truly unlike any other university. So please accept our collective and sincere thanks for your leadership and all you do to make our educational dreams and goals a reality. Graduating class, again, congratulations to each and every one of you on this truly amazing and magnificent accomplishment. I'm wishing you all the very best for the future. Hail Purdue Global, boiler up. Thank you very much.
Pretty good, Calvin. I like that. Thank you. It's just inspiring to hear from our alumni about their careers, their accomplishments, their experiences, their families. Gabrielle and Frankie, what do you think? You gonna give your dad a thumbs up? All right. Got a thumbs up from a teenage daughter. Now that's high approval. All right. I simply can't thank you enough for sharing today and thanking you for your years of service. And I think you capture the experience of many of our students. All right, graduates, as we continue our celebration, I just want to take a moment to highlight some of your accomplishments. All right. Recently, we launched the Center for Community Engagement and Service Learning. One part of that is an award called the Achievement for Community Engagement and Service, or ACES. The ACES Award provides students with an opportunity to be recognized for engaging in volunteer activities in their community. And I'm delighted to highlight 2 graduates who have achieved bronze level status in the ACES program. Here in person today, and if you would stand up, Celeste Smith, who's graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Health Science, all right? Where's Celeste? There, all right. Well done, Celeste. You can have your chair, Celeste. Thank you so much. And virtually, we have Angela Snell, who's graduating with her Associates of Applied Science degree in Fire Science. Thank you for the countless hours you've given. But wait, there's more, right? More highlights to share. Will the doctoral graduates please rise? Well, there's only a few of them, but in part that represents only 2% of our nation's population have a doctoral degree. This is an incredible accomplishment. Please be seated. Will the master's candidates please rise? Congratulations to you as well. Master's graduates make up 9% of our nation's population, and a special congrats to those wearing the white and gold cord, which symbolizes your high GPA in your master's program or doctoral nursing practice program. Please be seated. Graduates who have earned a master's or doctoral degree wear a hood to signify their incredible achievement. We've highlighted a few of those who are hooded at home by their loved ones. Congratulations to all of our master's and doctoral grads. Now, we're also proud to recognize graduates who have earned an academic honors by achieving a high cumulative grade point average in their associate's or bachelor's program. Will the graduates who earned cum laude honors please rise? You're wearing the white cords to recognize your achievement. Please rise. Okay. Will the graduates who earned magna cum laude honors please rise? These graduates have earned a high cumulative GPA of at least a 3.8, and they're wearing silver cords to recognize their achievement. Well done. Please be seated. And finally, our graduates have demonstrated exemplary ability and discipline by earning A's in all of their courses at the university. Our summa cum laude grads wearing the gold cords, please stand up and show them off. Come on. What an incredible achievement. Congratulations on that. All right. So graduates, today is a day to celebrate you. All right, Frankie and Gladys, that means your dad, you're celebrating him today, okay? Finishing a degree can bring about a whole flurry of emotions, and especially when you're doing it on a campus with us. We've captured your sentiments because we thought it'd be a meaningful reminder of all that you've accomplished to get us to where you are today. We just love to see your smiling faces, plus I hope you saw a face or two that you might have remember. All right. Now, believe it or not, it's time for the reason we're all here, recognizing our graduates. I'm going to start by recognizing over 400 of our graduates who are participating virtually from around the world today. Graduates from home, please rise so I can formally recognize your degree. Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University Global, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon each of you the doctoral, master's, bachelor's, associate's, or certificate with all of the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations to our virtual graduates.
Oscar Agustin, Temitope Ajagbe, Jessica Akins, Jeremy Alberg, Justin Alexander, U.S. Army, Naba Al-Janabi, Keegan Allen, Rose Allen, Mary Jane Alt, Nabil Amari, Ashley Anderson, Crystal Anderson, Joshua Archer, U.S. Army, Ransford Arya, Stacy Ash, Kimberly Aussie, Sharitha Bagley, Ashley Bailey, U.S. Air Force veteran, Kenneth Baker III, Corey Bankert, Marinette Banzon, Brenda Beret, Evelyn Barkulis, Brianne Barney, Daniel Bass, Cheyenne Bass, Dolores Battle, Hunter Baum, Brianna Bentley, U.S. Air Force, Itacia Bernadotte, Jessica Berry, Brittany Bitkowski, Karima Blackwell, Brittany Bland, Whitley Blanding, Carl Bledsoe, U.S. Marines, Josephine Block, Aaron Blumenberg, Brianna Boggs, Laura Bolstad, Wendy Bonjero, Miriam Bowrich, Joel Bolden, U.S. Army, Scott Bowen, James Bowman, U.S. Army, Martha Bradley, Jessica Brown, U.S. Army veteran, Kimberly Brown, Tanya Brown, Melissa Bruni, China Bryant, Christina Bryant, Judy Buck, Christine Budrow. Rayshawn Birch, U.S. Army. Wyatt Burton. Rachel Callahan. Carlos Cardona, U.S. Army. Josanne Cardozo. Sasha Carper. Uziel Carranza Charro, U.S. Army veteran. Delia Carrington. Ilea Cartmill. Michelle Casey. Samuel Kasner. Summer Castro. Frida Solis, U.S. Army. Veronica Chandler. Layla Charkabi. Yahaira Chavarria. Lisa Church. Sarah Churchill. Billy Clark. Casella Claxton. Galen Clifton. Stacy Coddington. Maddie Coffin. Linda Cohen. Joshua Cole. Laquan Coles. Easter Connolly. John Konchafsky, U.S. Army veteran. Randy Cool, U.S. Marines. Sylvisha Cooper. Greta Counts. Angel Cruz Del Valle, U.S. Army veteran. Jason Cunningham. Lashunda Curtis. Sita Dioyen Russ. Ryan Daniels. Daniel Davidson, U.S. Army. Brittany Davis. Susan Davis. Charles Dawson, U.S. Army veteran. Parise Dawson, U.S. Army veteran. Jenny Delacure. Amanda Dennis. Pamela Denoyer. Alexander DeTrolio, U.S. Army veteran. Nicole DiDonato. Dwight DiMartino. Tatiana Dimovsky. Corinne Dobbs. Frank Dodson. Fatima Douglas. Robert Douglas, U.S. Air Force veteran. Mallory Doyle. Nadia Dueño. Megan Doogie. Alicia Dumont. Dominique Dunn. Angelica Duran. Melissa Dykes. Crystal Earl. Matarisa Ibarita Lopez, U.S. Army. Melody Edwards. Sandra Edwards. Cameron Elliott. Summer Ellis. Tamala Ellis. Juliette Elwood. Maria Epps. Trent Irvin. Francesca Esteban, U.S. Army. Rose Faustin. Anna Feinboim. Preston Fells. Kara Fenton. Aldine Faria, Keisha Figueredo, Stephen Files, Maddie Finch, Gina Fisher, Eduardo Flores, Jessica Roseanne Flores, Jean Florivale, Glynis Fobbs, Joshua Falcomer, U.S. Coast Guard, Elizabeth Foley, Titus Fonseca, U.S. Army, Carlos Franco Duran, Rhonda Frazier, Elizabeth Freeman, Justine Fry, Melissa Fry, Ryan Fuchs, Amy Gagliano, Zalika Gaines, Miranda Gallagher, Casey Gant, Jonathan Garcia, Amy Garrick, Tamala Gartman, Andrea Garza, U.S. Army, Elizabeth Gazia, Danielle Geiger, Taylor Gibson, Drew Giddish, Marie Gilchrist, U.S. Air Force veteran, Joshua Gillum, Marie Giordano, Jacinta Gurgis, Veronica Gleason, U.S. Marines veteran, Tommy Graho, Bruce Greenberg, Peta Gay Green, Clarence Griffin, Pamela Grott, Michelle Gutierrez, Amanda Hall, Sean Hall, U.S. Army veteran, Yvette Hall, Susan Hammond, Melissa Harden, Logan Harrington, Tara Harris, Savannah Hartman, Sharon Hartzell, Cody Haskins, Jessica Hatfield, Ashley Heflin, Jennifer Heflin, Alexandra Hine, Lindsay Hemingway, America Henderson, Selena Henderson, Rachel Henry, B. Hernandez, Michael Higgins, Elizabeth Heilman, Ariel Hill, U.S. Army, Rosalind Hill, U.S. Army veteran, Latasha Hines, Aaron Horde, Garrett Hobson, Dennis Hodwalker, Skylar Hopper, Jeremy Hauser, U.S. Army, Brittany Huff, Tashima Huffman, Spencer Hughes, Yolanda Huey, U.S. Army veteran, Jamie Hewlett, Benjamin Humpton, Rochelle Hurley, Zechariah Hurst, Lisa Hutchinson, U.S. Army veteran, Jacinda Emile, Edgardo Insignaris, Brittany Jackson, Jamie Jackson, Jeanette Jackson, Laura Jackson, Aaron James, Lacey Jeffries, Aaron Jensen, Diudani John, Candace Johnson, Jessica Johnston Westfall, Alfreda Jones, Jacob Jones, Jason Jones, U.S. Army, Ezinam Kamaziwe, Lindsay Kaminsky, Arthur Kaplow III, Carrie Capsalis, Kainoa Kauai, Aaron Kay, Austin Kiewak, Trisha Klingensmith, Lakita Knox, Susan Lakey Kivo, Alexis Landeros Ramirez, U.S. Navy, Tara Lang McDowell, Caitlin Leatherman, Carrie Lewis, Clyde Light, U.S. Army, Joseph Lim, Ashley Lindner, Nicole Lindop, Chang Liu, Kristen Lors, Aaron Lopez, Monica Lopez, Jorge Lopez Hernandez, U.S. Army, Ernest Lovato, U.S. Air Force, Isley Lundgren, U.S. Army veteran, Kashara Lundy, Belinda Luo, Deborah Mackey, Jillian Manley, Constance Marino, Tariq Marji, Donna Marie Marclark, Nicolette Marsh, U.S. Army, Audra Marshall, Yannette Marte Nunez, Chester Martin, U.S. Army, Cordero Martin, U.S. Army, Troy Martini, Nadine Massey, Shabrika Mathis, U.S. Navy, Dustin Matsuno, U.S. Coast Guard, Edward Matthews, Whitney May, U.S. Navy veteran, Melissa McAllier, Timothy McCarthy, Taylor McRae, U.S. Army veteran, Mary Ellen McCullough, Robert McGee, U.S. Army, Jaleesa McGowan, Stephanie McGuffey, Reagan McKeever, Kiwani McWilliams, Timothy Mealy, U.S. Army veteran, William Mejia Torres, Ali Mangini, Stephanie Mergenthaler, Natalie Myers. Kristen Miller. Kristen Miller. Devora Milner. Marissa Mistro. Kajuana Mitchell. Savannah Mitchell. Emily Moon. Crystal Moore. Kaylon Moore, U.S. Navy. Kristen Moore. Yashua Moore. William Moreland. Jose Moreno Cifuentes, U.S. Marines. Megan Moretta. Hannah Mosley. Kayla Mosley. Brandy Moss, U.S. Navy veteran. William Mount, U.S. Army veteran. Iris Mumfree. Hope Munford. Ricardo Murguia, U.S. Air Force. Megan Murray. Ryan Nally. Amber Nash, U.S. Navy veteran. David Neal, U.S. Army veteran. Shanquavius Nellums. Aspen Nielsen. Aja Nixon. Bethia Noble. Lorianne Novak. Ashley O'Brien. Ashley O'Connor. Danielle Ogle. Benjamin Aguogo. Kazito Ogiako. Thediles Ocon. Elizabeth Orlowski, U.S. Army veteran. Mark Ortega. Jennifer Owens. Regina Owens Sanders. Sarah Pack. Taylor Paradise. Michelle Para. Zachary Partridge. Harsh Patel. Rudra Patel. Selma Patillo Sims. David Patrick Jr. Alexis Peak. Aaron Pearson. Nathan Pechtool, U.S. Army veteran. Megan Pelletier. Rashida Pennicook, U.S. Army veteran. Norca Perez Romero. Daryl Peterson, U.S. Army. Kate Pham. Julia Phelps. Crystal Phillips. Heather Pickard. Shalonda Pierce. Marissa Pita. Nicole Pitts. Latoya Porty. Carletta Pounds. Samantha Pounds. Morgan Powell. Gail Powelson. Joanna Pryor. Nudrat Gayoom. Danica Quattlebaum. Carrie Quinn. Remy Ralfelt. Ashley Rames Cochran, U.S. Army veteran. Manuel Rengifo, U.S. Army. Jennifer Rentas. Jennifer Rada. Chauncey Reynoso Cardenas. Violet Ree, U.S. Army veteran. Brittany Roan. Angelica Ritchie. Kim Richards. Karen Ricks. Roberta Riley. Yolanda Riley. Zakia Riley. Patricia Robbins. Abigail Roberts. Brian Roberts. Jeremy Roberts. Margaret Page Robertson Lachey. Jenna Robinson. Diane Rockwell. Jenny Rodriguez. Kayla Romero. Daniela Rosales. Alyssa Rosania. Nicole Rose. Brian Rosenberg. Isaiah Rucker Jr. Stephanie Ryan. Nicole Sane. Ariel Salazar. Carolina Salazar. Stephanie Salazar. Sylvia Salmaron, U.S. Army veteran. Alovadena Sana. Joy Sanders. Shaniqua Sawyer. Julie Scheibe. Catherine Shills, U.S. Army veteran. Michelle Schwab. Kira Shelby Buchanan, U.S. Army. Elizabeth Shaner. Deshaun Sharp, U.S. Army veteran. Angela Shell. Lynn Shelley. Lena Shank Foley. Mara Simmons. Molly Smith. Roger Smith, U.S. Air Force. Caitlin Sorte. Daryl Spade, U.S. Army veteran. Daniel Sperano, U.S. Army veteran. Felicia Stanley. Rochelle Stapleton. Lauren Steffens. Ululani Stevenson. Bobby Stewart, U.S. Army veteran. Bonnie Stewart. Daniel Stoller. Byron Sturgill, U.S. Army veteran. Sarah Summy. Michelle Syme. Brent Tabor. Lillian Taché. Barbara Taylor. Yvonne Taylor. Sienna Thomas. Cassandra Thurlow. Saranda Tillman Keys. Tiffany Tingen, U.S. Air Force. Calais Tischler. Kimberly Trantham. Janessa Trusty. Leanne Tudor. Amary Tyler. Sakina Eula. Somtuchukwu Umeugwa. Joanna Uribe, Carrie Valle, Talia Vasconcelos, Samantha Vega, Jeremy Verbiage, Laura Vickroy, Michelle Vinokurov, Catherine Volatich, Simone Walker, Alexander Warner, Carol Watkins, U.S. Army, Brianna Watts, Jamie Watts, John Weekly, U.S. Air Force veteran, Ashley Webb, Nathan Worthy, U.S. Marines, Casey White, Laura Whitfield, Dakota Weibel, U.S. Navy, Kayla Wilkins, Roxanne Wilkins, Andrea Williams, Madison Williams, Salima Williams, Jessica Willoughby, Adaris Wilson, Deja Wilson, Tanya Wood, Teresa Yendell, Heather Yates, Jian Li Chang, U.S. Army,
You know what? There were just a lot of thank yous, some tears, some joy, a lot of emotion, but there should be emotion today, right? Congratulations to the graduates. All right, we're almost there. Family and friends, please remain seated and keep the aisles clear until the faculty and all the graduates have exited the theater. You can meet your graduate outside the ceremony near the fountain, where we invite you to celebrate with the Boilermaker Block Party this afternoon. And now it's time for the ceremonial tassel turning. Candidates, please rise. Graduates participating from home, please put on your cap and tassel if you're not already wearing it. As the Chancellor of Purdue University Global, I now invite you to participate in the tradition that signifies your new status. Graduates, as you are now the 2022 graduating class at Purdue University Global, you may change your tassel to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations.